Hi guys, welcome to another Horus Heresy kit unboxing. This time we have the Demios pattern Predator battle tank. Set me back Tidy €55, and unfortunately this kit doesn't come with the different turret options. That is a separate kit that you have to buy. So you have your Predator autocannon and heavy bolter sponsons. If we flip it over, then the options that you get are sponsor mounted heavy flamer. Probably won't be using that one myself. Okay, so you do get options in this one, just not all of them. Sponsor mounted Volkite culverin, sponsor mounted lascannon. You get a turret mounted Volkite macro saker, a turret mounted gravis lascannon, and a turret mounted graviton cannon. So the other kit literally just has like a plasma cannon and something else in it, I believe. I'll have to have a look at that. The old graviton cannon looks good there. Right, so we'll get this out of the box and have a look at the kit. Okay guys, so we have the tray out of the box, and this is what we're looking at. So starting off, you have your standard vehicle weapon sprue with your heavy flamer, multi-meltas and stuff like that. You have your battle ram, snowplow, whatever it is, havoc launcher, hunter killer missile down there. Okay, so I'm not really interested in looking at this anymore, I've seen enough of them. So, weapons. Okay. So, straight up I can see here we have the Predator autocannon. It's a pretty big boy. I'm imagining that these things here are the coils off of the Volkite with the, this would be the top and the bottom of the Volkite kind of barrel. We have the graviton gun here. It looks like something out of Fallout 4. Snow cone barrels. These small doodads are obviously the graviton nodules that go onto it. There's more nodules here. It looks like there's two different types of turret mount. So we have two casings here, and we have two different mounts. I imagine this one here is for the autocannon, and then this one is obviously for something else. So it might be easy enough to magnetize the turret options here. You have your twin or lascannon. Was it a single lascannon on the box? No, it's a twin lascannon. Okay, so that's sponsons. Interesting. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. So you have your twin lascannons there. You have different armour compartments here to build up the turret. I'm not quite sure what these pieces are. They could be to build up the back piece where the powers or the ammo will be stored. So that's that sprue. So that's sprue number 2. Sprue number 3 is your standard sponson weapon sprue. You got your Volkites, heavy bolters, lascannons, the side piece, the shield, heavy flamer option. Okay, so pretty standard enough there. Now the ordinary that we haven't seen before. Now this is the top piece for it. It's actually interesting. The hatches are closed on the body of the Predator. So it looks like this piece here is just going to be an add-on piece to your Demios Rhino. It basically just sits on, and then it allows you to make it look like a Predator. Side sponson weapon pieces. Actually just looks like additional armour really. You have your actual turret housing, the rotating part of the turret. Similar enough to the Spartan, you have the ring piece to go on here. I'm not quite sure what this little doodad is. And again, not sure on that bit, but I really like this. It looks like it's heavily armoured, so if they could bring out an extra armour kit for the Rhino, yeah, I'd like to see something like that on it. Okay, so that's sprue number 4. And then we have the one big sprue which looks exactly like a Demios Rhino. So it just looks like the Demios Rhino is included, and then that's kind of an upgrade sprue for it. So you have your exhausts here, searchlight, the side of the Rhino's body, more exhausts, the inside, internal side pieces, the bottom, all your tracks, and then the same again on this side, but you have your back door and your inner door compartment between the troop section and the driver's compartment. Okay, so let's just have a look at this here for a second. Usual transfers in the tray. So yeah, the Volkite one looks cool. I do love the Volkite. Have a quick look here. Okay, so you basically build the side of the Rhino by the looks of it, and you just add on the side panel, so it's not too bad. Connect it all up same way you build a normal Rhino or Predator. Add your tracks, add the top piece. This is like, if they don't have the normal front piece for the Rhino, so it's your Demios front. Okay. Yeah, so you have 4 options for the turret going on this one. Curious to see if I'll be able to magnetise the different options on it now. I won't know until I get building it. That's all your sponson weapon builds, all your additional bits and bobs. Okay, cool. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see this build. Well guys, welcome back. I have built the Predator, okay, and I haven't magnetised it. So for the build, I actually went with the Volkite. I think they're calibers or sakers or something. I don't know what they are in this one. For the build, it wasn't actually too bad. Now the only problem is I did allow the dozer blade to drop off a bit, so I'll have to rectify that. I stuck the smoke launchers on the searchlights, so it's basically the same as a Rhino kit. Okay, but the only difference is this whole panel here is one big piece, and you have to add on I suppose the ramp covers here in the front. I did have a little bit of difficulty with the build, because what they try and tell you to do is you stick the first piece of track on here, and then you stick the bottom bit on and you fill in the gaps. So what I done was I just looked a few steps ahead and went right grand, and I built the tracks down piece by piece rather than putting a piece on the bottom and then build them back up, just so it all fit together. The other piece I found is there's a lot, I haven't fully cleaned it on these yet, there's a lot of mould lines and stuff. I wanted to leave it on it so I kind of show you. It's a bit disappointing considering the level of stuff that GW can push out at the minute. And then for the turret, tank commander's gone. So look, I didn't glue him in, so I had a few options to switch him in and out if I wanted. So he sits in or he doesn't. I gave him the tablet piece off the Land Raider Proteus kit, so that's that bit. Now you have different options for the back of it, but to magnetise it, you'd have to magnetise this half and then different pieces of this half into the turret, and I wasn't doing that. So he's just having this piece, and he's got a hunter killer missile here. Now this piece is where the magnets will go, so I'll just be able to drill a small hole into the middle of this, or if I want I can put 2 small ones. It depends on the magnetisation. But with the Predator battle tank kit, you get 4 gun options, and you get 4 kind of turret mount pieces for them, so they'll be easy to magnetise. So for the graviton gun, nice and easy, bit of green stuff in there and a magnet, job done. The Volkite, I think this is the Saker, bit of green stuff in there, magnet, job done. The battle cannon and the last cannon, same scenario. So when you're done with it, what you'll have is something that looks like this. Where's the other Volkite? Yeah. I haven't really built any Volkite sponsons, and because I haven't glued any of them on, I wanted to Volkite. I wanted to get a bit of differentiation on my tanks. So essentially, it clips in like that there, and that's what your Predator's going to look like. It's a pretty cool tank. Again, the only thing that kind of annoyed me was the old Predator had one whole top piece that covered the back, the top or the Rhino Predator kit. The back, the top and the front, whereas this piece is the top. Then you have to glue on these small pieces here at the back and the 2 small pieces at the front. Yeah, and I actually had to clip off the I suppose the joint here for the ram to fit in. When you push the tank together, like I pushed it together as tight as I could get it, to the point where the plastic was actually starting to bend. It leaves a gap on each side of the door, like a bigger gap than what's there already, so I just clipped it down a little bit and glued it in. But that's it guys, that's the Predator tank built, ready for magnetisation. My magnets are in the attic with the drills and stuff, so I'm going to go up and get that done now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to see this guy painted. Have a good day.